New at 5, the Adams County Health Department urges residents to be aware of a contagious respiratory illness known as pertussis, also known as whooping cough. It can cause severe coughing that lasts for weeks. It typically begins with cold-like symptoms, including a runny nose, low-grade fever, and mild cough. The warning comes after 2 Adams County residents tested positive for the disease within the last week.
We don't generally see a lot of them. We might average below 1 a year, but we have seen 2 recently, which prompts us to do an investigation. Doing that investigation, we have not been able to connect the 2. It appears at this time that they're 2 isolated cases.
Now, infants and young children are most at risk for serious complications. Adams County health officials say that if you or someone you know develops symptoms of pertussis or whooping cough, contact your health care provider immediately.